Ceramics 2. Hello, nice to see ya. Hey, sorry about this. This is Mrs. Crystalite, and welcome to Ceramics 2. Thank you for taking the class. This is going to be the first of many videos, probably, just explaining things, and I can't figure out how to show my face and then quickly show my desktop, so I'm just doing it this way. Look where I was. Look behind me. Can you see the little deer? Yeah, look, she was so tame, she came right up behind me. Anyway, I digress. I'm gonna move my phone now. Don't get seasick. Okay, all right, I want to talk to you a little bit about this care package that hopefully you have all gotten by now. Okay, it came in just a bag like this. Okay, you're going to have 2 lumps of clay and a whole bunch of goodies here. I'm going to explain these goodies and how we might be able to use these if you are stuck at home, or maybe you're back and forth to school and you just need some things. We kind of got stuck flat-footed at the end of last year, didn't we? We were scrambling. Oh my goodness, I don't have any clay at home. Who does? I don't either, okay, because it's messy, right? But we're gonna try and do our best this year, okay? And we will get through this together, I promise. Okay, my dear, so a couple things. We have 2 different kinds of clay. The first, you've never seen this before. You didn't get a chance to work with this last year. This is, just as it says, air dry clay. It's this brown. It looks kind of gross, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's brand new this year, okay? And it's very squishy. You can see I can make my fingerprints right through the bag, okay? We might use this for sculpture projects, smaller projects. You should have gotten 1 to 2 pounds of this clay. Please, you know how clay dries out. You have all that experience. Give this a little mist with water. Of course, you don't want to soak it with water because it'll, just turn to slip, right? It'll turn to muck. You don't want to do that. But every week or so, if you're home, you're not using, even if you come to school, every week or so, just give this a little mist. Make sure the bag has no holes or anything, and keep it very fresh, okay? Until we're ready to use it. Even if we don't use it, guys, it is yours to keep forever, okay? All right, the second kind of clay we have, this is going to be new for you. It should be in a little twist tie here to remind you to keep this closed. It is a tan kind of clay. It's not the gray that you used in Ceramics 1. It's a tan clay. It's beautiful, brand new clay. You should get a nice chunk of this, 2 to 4 pounds, I'm thinking I sent home, okay? Just like the air dry, you want to keep it misted, keep it airtight. Actually, I'm going to use a little bit of this for our demo. I'll just bring this out, okay? This is a high temperature clay body, whereas the gray clay you used last year, that was a low temperature clay body. I can only fire that to about 1800 degrees. This stuff can go to about 2300 degrees, which means a whole new world of glazes is going to open up to you. So Ceramics 2, you've graduated to high temperature clay. Yay. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this here. And we'll see how it goes. All right, you've also gotten this little baggie just chock full of goodies, right? Okay, let's dump that out as if it were Christmas morning. Okay, all righty. You know, when you're in the ceramic studio, you have access to so many different tools. You remember these guys from last year? You have fettling knives. You have carving tools. This is my favorite tool of all time, this little knife on here. I love it, okay? You have whisker tools, okay? Just like a cat's whisker. You remember those? You have all kind of loop tools, different sizes, different shapes. You have a ball end tool to make your initials on the bottom of your plate or something. You have here's some blending tools or sculpting tools to smooth things out or to blend a seam, right? You have this, I call it a bone tool, to really make clay. It's like a finger extension, a harder finger to really make things nice and smooth. And then you have these guys, these ribs. Remember these? Okay, some are more flexible than others. Some have, like this one, can you see this serrated edge? I mean, don't pick this guy up the wrong way, it'll hurt, okay? Or even this scraper. Well, and then the needle tool, I don't know if I said that already. If you on their own, these tools, maybe they're $1 or $2 a piece, but imagine if I had to send all these tools home with every single student, and have to worry about getting them all back. It would just be a major pain. Okay, together they add up. They might cost a lot of money, and I don't want to lose all the studio tools. So after years and years of research, no, I'm just kidding, after some research, I put together this little care package for you. We're going to be inventive with our tools. If you're stuck at home, or if we happen to go back out again, or maybe you're in and out of school, it just we'll play it by ear here. I think that's going to be the motto of the year, is we're playing it by ear. So let's go over these tools that I sent home with you, because other than the glaze brushes, I don't care about anything else here. These are yours to keep forever. I don't care about the clay. I don't care about any of these tools. And it was designed that way so that you don't have to worry about bringing tools back and forth to school. Studio tools stay in the studio. Home tools stay at home. Okay? And it might be even, it's going to be fun to invent your own tools. But let's talk about these one by one here. Okay? All right, let's say we have this. We need a piece of sandpaper. What do? Well, we have these. I had a big box of these in school. They're called emery boards, and you may have used these before just to file your nails or something, but it's basically like, sandpaper on a stick. So like I said, we had a box. You can totally keep this. I don't care. Nobody's ever going to miss it. Okay? I lost my, oh, here we go. You also, in your little care package, you should have gotten a popsicle stick. What could you possibly do with this? Well, how about you can use this as a sculpting tool. It's very similar to this actual studio tool. You could use it as a straight edge. Let's say I need to draw a line. Okay, I could put it down. Oh, with that, how about with this? And score a line. Okay, maybe use the toothpick in the care package to score a line, okay? Or I could even make my very own sculpting tool. You all should have, kitchen knives at home. What I could do is I could whittle down one end. Always whittle away from your hands. Please don't hurt yourself, okay? And look what I've created. I've created a double-ended sculpting tool. Can you see that? If let's say I'm making a tiny little miniature sculpture, I could whittle that down, okay? All right, so you're gonna have to be inventive. Again, nobody's gonna care if you lose or break your popsicle stick. That's the beauty of this. Okay, how about this? You got 1 or 2 paper clips in your care package. Hopefully you have more at home, okay? What can I do with this? Well, I wrote needle tool and loop tool. Needle tool, and let me find this little loop tool here. Well, we'll do this one. Let's say maybe I want to do some sgraffito. You remember that? Sgraffito. Let's do a little side-by-side comparison. Here's the studio tool. These cost $4 or $5 a piece, okay? I'm going to make a line here, and I'll make a line like this. Now I have my handy-dandy paper clip. Look what I can do. I'm going to open it up. Okay, if it breaks, guess what? Nobody cares. It's only a paper clip, right? That's the beauty. All right, let's make a line. I kind of even like this line a little better, actually. It's a little thicker. And I can make, ta-da! Can you tell the difference? Da-da-da-da. You can't. Okay, I can use my paper clip for a needle tool. How about a loop tool? Well, what I could do is, let's say, here's my regular old loop tool. I'm going to carve away. You know how satisfying that is to carve on the side of a vessel you've created. What if I would, let me see, I could take a piece of tape, or maybe I don't even need one. I just like to have a bit of a handle. I could even, put this on the end of a pencil perhaps, whatever, okay? Make a little tool like this. Let's see if this paper clip, look at that. Okay, perfect. A little smaller than the regular loop tool, but you can always bend this as you want. So paper clips, again, you can use this, and nobody's going to care if you lose your paper clip. That's the great part. A wire. In your care package, there should be this tiny little wire, just like when we're in the classroom. Let's say I have a a bunch of clay here. I'm just going to make a quick little kind of like a cube. All right, let's say I have that. I want to cut it in half evenly. What I'll do is line that up. I'm going to wrap this wire around my fingers just a bit, drag it right through. Maybe say I want to make this, look at that, I got a little ambitious. So I have 4 perfectly beautiful cuts there, okay, just using this little piece of wire. If you lose your wire, use some dental floss, okay? It's all good, and it's extremely inexpensive and non-precious, which is what I like about it. Okay, the toothpick, we said we could use this to maybe score, okay, as a scoring tool. Maybe, you know, you wanted to scratch and slip. Let's say I want to scratch and slip, let's do this. I made a neck and I made a head. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to score. Little bit of water. Okay, make some slip, score. Remember, scratch, slip, support, attach. Okay, that's a good use for a toothpick. The only problem with toothpicks is they're made out of wood, and wood, this is going to break once it gets wet and used. So what else could you use? Maybe texturing. Okay, let's say I want to add a little bit of texture to my clay. Maybe use this. I like that. I like the side of that. That looks nice. Okay, a whisker tool, scoring tool. So that's just a regular old toothpick. Okay, this, what else do I have here? I have, oh, how about ribs? Okay, what, you notice there's nothing really in your toolkit to use as a rib. So I'm sure everyone has old hotel key cards or old gift cards, or even in junk mail, you know, you get all those plastic cards. What you can do is you can totally use this as a rib, okay? You can cut this, you can make a serrated edge if you like. You could cut this any shape you want, and I can use this to smooth. Let's say I have a little pinch pot here. I can use my old credit card, gift card as a rib, okay? I didn't put one in there because everybody has these at home, and I don't have a stack. If you happen to have extra and you come to school, I would take any extras you have so I can give them to people that maybe don't have them, okay? Alrighty, so those are going to be for ribs. Okay, now here is the most fun thing that you've ever seen in your whole life. Okay, so there's this. This is your compressed sponge, okay? We had a ton of these, and I don't know why, but these, they can be cut into any size, any shape, okay? Let's say I want a little, you don't have to cut them, but you can. If you're gonna cut them, I would cut them before I put them in water. This is a plate of water here. Let's just stand back and be amazed. Ready? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. From here to here, okay, in an instant. Look at that. You have this beautiful sponge for your final refinements, okay? Everything is good. Do I care if I get these sponges back? I do not, okay? They're all yours forever and ever. Last thing I want to talk about, because it's the only thing that I'm going to ask you bring back, okay? Even the clay. I don't really care too much about it, okay? It's not that much. The 4 glazed brushes, just like last year. If you had me last year, you had to sign that agreement, and you took care of these glazed brushes all year, okay? Same thing. You're going to get this set of 4. There's a flat, there's a number 6, which is a bigger, it's supposed to be flat, sometimes it's round, and then there's a number 3, a pointier one, and a fan brush. Please take care of these, bring these back to me at the end of 2021 school year, and we'll all be good. If you lose them, if you destroy them, if you clog them with paint, they're going to be $2 a piece, okay? So please take care of these. And speaking of paint, I would not use acrylic paint with these unless you are so super careful about cleaning them, because acrylic paint can get stuck way down in here behind the metal, and if it gets on where that then you glaze, what's going to happen? That paint's going to melt. It's going to mess up your glazing. So if at all possible, please don't use these for paint. Please keep these for glaze projects, okay? If you absolutely don't have any paintbrushes at home, dollar store is fine. Or you can, email me and I'll work you up a care package, okay? But that's the only thing. Okay, my dears. Hey, that's going to do it for our care package here. Keep your clay nice and moist, and let me know if you have questions. Thank you so much, Ceramics 2. Bye.